This was the closest the woman had ever come to death. While she was taking a shower, she had no idea that a monster had suddenly appeared outside the bathroom door. The creature stared at her intently, as still as a statue. Meanwhile, the woman remained immersed in the pleasure of bathing, completely unaware of its presence. But after she rinsed the foam from her hair, she vaguely sensed someone outside the bathroom. When she turned her head to look, the monster had already vanished without a trace. Feeling puzzled, she thought it was just her imagination and paid no further attention. After finishing her shower, she began to dry her hair, but just then, the power suddenly went out. Maya cursed her bad luck. Who would expect a blackout just from blow-drying hair? She grabbed her phone to check the circuit in the living room, but as she bent down to pick up the phone after accidentally dropping it, she froze. Right in front of her stood a masked figure. Maya had never experienced anything like this before. Terrified, she let out a scream and bolted upstairs, hiding in the storage room, trembling. She didn't even dare switch off her phone's light. She needed it to illuminate the space, hoping it could bring a shred of comfort to her fragile heart. Never in her wildest dreams did she imagine that a simple vacation with her boyfriend would turn into an encounter with the legendary masked killer said to haunt the area. Just then, a shadow appeared outside the storage room door. Convinced it was the masked man, Maya froze in fear. But when the door opened, it was only her boyfriend, Ryan. Relieved, she quickly told him what she had seen. Ryan, however, was careless and dismissive. He insisted there was no one outside. He comforted her and explained that the blackout was simply caused by a blown fuse. After fixing the problem, he even teased Maya, saying she had probably mistaken a mural for the masked killer. But Maya knew better. Rumors of a murderer had circulated in this vacation area for a long time. What she didn't realize was that they had already caught the killer's attention. Ryan only found her fear amusing. To him, the so-called legend of the masked killer was nothing more than a story invented to frighten children. Then suddenly, someone knocked on the cabin door. Thinking it was just some prankster, Ryan angrily stomped to the entrance, ready to curse out whoever it was. But when he opened the door, no one was there. Feeling uneasy, Ryan stepped outside to investigate, only to spot a shadowy figure in the distance.